Hello, my dear students. Today uh, we will take on the lesson that is tissue. We have already discussed about the apical meristem and intercalary meristem. Now we will deal with lateral meristem. It was a long break of your examination and Eid holidays, and welcome back. I hope that you will listen the lessons and try to understand it so that you will get maximum benefit. Lateral meristem, or you can say also like the cambium. For lateral meristem, you can call it as cambium also. Lateral meristem, or you can say cambium, where it is present. Actually, it is present in mostly the dicots. That means those trees or those plants which grow in girth, or you can say which grow in girth also, or you can say growth in girth. The plants which do not have the secondary growth, or it is secondary growth, mostly the monocots, they do not have secondary growth. Secondary growth means growth in girth. If you will see the monocots like maize, or you can say maize, rice, wheat, these plants they do not grow in the, or you can say they do not grow in girth, or the wheat plants they are very thin, rice plants they are very thin. But if you see the dicots like walnut tree, the trees they grow in girth. That means they are very thick. They have thick stems, and these have thin stems. What does in some plants make these plants to grow in girth? What does happen in these plants? And there is only difference between those plants who undergo, or which undergo the secondary growth, and those plants which do not undergo the secondary growth. There is the one difference, the presence of cambium. That means cambium is present, or cambium is responsible for secondary growth. And in case of dicots which grow in girth, they have cambium present. And those plants which do not grow in the girth, they don't have the cambium, or you can say lateral meristem. Now this cambium, how it helps in the plants to grow in the girth or the secondary growth? What happens in the secondary growth in these plants like dicots? I will explain you. That means monocots, they don't have the secondary growth like rice, wheat or grass. They don't have secondary growth. That means cambium is absent. And those plants which grow in the girth, they have the cambium present. What happens to the cambium? The cambium usually they are of two types. The cambium, or you can say lateral meristem, or you can say cambium. The cambium are of two types. Number one is fascicular cambium, fascicular cambium, and another is cork cambium, cork cambium. These two types of cambium are responsible for secondary growth in trees. Fascicular cambium and cork cambium. The cambium is of two types, fascicular cambium and cork cambium. I will make you understand where the cambium is located or where the lateral meristem is located. For example, this is a plant or this is a tree. It is the apical meristem, meristem. That means on the apex, on the tip. Beneath the internodes, or you can say at the internodes, it is intercalary meristem, meristem. These two types of meristems you have already read about that. And now lateral meristem is present in the lateral sides like this. It is lateral meristem. Lateral meristem. Now I will make you understand the actual position of the lateral meristem like this. If I will cut this plant in the transverse way, that means I will cut this plant like this and make a small piece from this like this. This piece. This is the TS, transverse section. TS of stem. Transverse section of stem. And this slice or this piece, it is very, very thin. Very, very thin. As thin as light can pass through it. Now I will put it under microscope and I will put this piece into under microscope and then try to observe it. What I will see under microscope, I will draw the picture which you will see under microscope. I will see this type of structure in microscope having these types of cells like this. I will make some portion because it will consume more data. Then there are many more cells like this, 2 to 3 layers or 3 to 4 layers of cells. Now again one layer of cell like this. Again this. And now here are these like this. If I will draw like this, it is these cells, and now here. Actually it is epidermis, it is cortex, it is endodermis, it is pericycle. These are vascular bundles. Vascular bundle means xylem and phloem. Xylem is towards inner side and phloem is towards outer side. Xylem and phloem. This is pith. It is pith. P-I-T-H, pith, center position. Xylem is towards inner side and phloem is towards outer side. Xylem inner side, phloem outside. 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 In between, vascular cambium, or sorry, vascular bundle. These vascular bundles, they occupy a strip here. It is known as the cambium is present in this vascular bundle. I hope you have understood it clearly. Go through the picture in your textbooks and try to understand the picture. Thank you.